Hello everyone, this is Alexander Carlos, host of the Alexander News Show, mainly on iHeartRadio and most podcast platforms where you can find it. Just type in Alexander News Show, and you can follow me and the show and the videos that I do for my YouTube channel, Alexander News Show as well. That's the name of it. On Twitter, Alexander News SH. Make sure you go to there as well, and my show. And of course, for this video, my YouTube channel, please hit that bell for notifications. Subscribe to the channel, the Alexander News Show. So, on my podcast platforms, on where I have my show, on any one of them, mainly iHeartRadio, we discuss politics and news-related issues. Anything news, local, state, national. Local being Miami-Dade County, South Florida. Okay, this Alexander News Show channel, we also talk and we do videos on local issues, related to, political stuff, things that are affecting the community. And we also discuss, as I do with my show, also national. So it's a YouTube news channel. So this one, today we're going to be talking about Ms.Cava, and we're going to be going into her district, and we're going to be videotaping what I consider an eyesore. And you know what, just to be fair, I don't attack anyone personally. I attack them only politically. That's it. I don't go personal. And I lean more to the right than to the left, but I am an independent. And this is election season. Ms.Cava is running for Miami-Dade County Mayor. I'm going to throw out this first most important thing. She is the most left-wing, leaning, radical, communist, hardcore communist in the history of Miami-Dade politics, and the most communist mayor candidate running for office in the history of Miami-Dade County. It's very important that I throw this out there. And so Ms.Cava has some eyesores. Abandoned building with graffiti. So let's go with this video. I hope you like it. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications, and of course, you like this video, comment below this video if you can, and subscribe to the channel Alexander News Show. So I'm not sure what I'm going to name this video yet, but I am going to tell you. As you see this sign right here that says Southwest 248th Street, Coconut Palm Drive, I'm on the east side of the road. We're going to go to the west side, and you're going to see two abandoned houses. This is like the rural area of her district, South Miami-Dade. And you're going to see something very interesting. So thank you for listening and watching this video. And let's go for the ride. And let's take a tour of her district. All right, so I'm on the west side of the turnpike on Moody. I'm sorry, not Moody, because Moody is south. It's more south. This is Coconut Palm Drive. All right, I want you to see this right here. This is a agriculture field. I want you to see this is all mainly farmland. All right. So we're on the west side of the east side of the turnpike on Southwest 248. I want you to see something here. So that's an abandoned boat, basically, illegally dumped. I want you to see something really interesting. Who says that there's no abandoned buildings and graffiti and farmland? You're seeing it right now. Check this out. So this is Ileana Cava's district. I have a question for Ileana Cava, who's running for Miami-Dade County Mayor. Has she ever visited this area? You know, look, if I was a politician, I'd be out in the streets all the time looking for anything that's bad in the district or in my area that I'm in charge of, that I politically represent, and I try to fix it. I do everything in my power to fix it. So, Ms.Cava, have you ever been here to this part of town? East of the turnpike, 248th Street, Southwest 248th Street, Coconut Palm Drive. Check this out. So you see the boat, and then you see here. Let me take a good glimpse. Look at that boat. It's been there. How long? She got elected, what, in 2014? Now check this out. Wow. Wow. Interesting, huh? Abandoned. Graffiti. Abandoned home. Look at that. This is farmland. Farmland. Abandoned house. Graffiti. Who owns this property? That's a good question. Who owns this property? Now, get a load of this. Another abandoned boat. What? Just because it's in a grass field and in a big farm field? What? You're gonna leave it like this? You don't clean it? Doesn't a coconut palm drive count? Doesn't it count? I mean, every inch of land, of street, of sidewalk matters. This is an eyesore. It matters. Just because this isn't farmland, get a load. That's another boat. Illegally dumped. I don't know if it's by the owner of this property. I don't know. Or if it was by somebody else. Graffiti. Who owns this? Ms.Cava, have you ever been here? Now, I want you to see the street. And I got something else I want to share. Because, you see? There's a turnpike. Right over there. I got something very interesting I want you all to see. Look, there's a truck. So you got an abandoned house, what I call like building with two boats. I want you to see this. Doesn't Miami-Dade County Public Works, hold on, let's wait till these cars pass. Aren't they supposed to come and Miami-Dade Public Works, Road and Bridge, they have a division called Road and Bridge. Aren't they supposed to cut grass along the canals? Why hasn't this been done? Ms.Cava, have you ever, check this out. Look at this. This is along the canal. Let's get out of the street here. Have you ever passed by here? Has one of your aides ever passed by here? Do you have a code enforcement officer that passes by here? Oh, yeah, you're seeing a little bit of trash there, but I'm looking at the grass, and this stretches for miles along this road. By the way, I want you to see something else. You see, I always look for holes, for bad things on a politician's area, or if they have an issue that's bad. You see, look at that. Look at that road over there. By the way, let's wait till this car passes. These two cars. This is a little bit. A lot of the people here. I'm gonna go. Let me see if I can real quick. I want you to see this road here. Look at this. God. Road. All right. So let me get out of the way here. So you saw that road has got some bumps, potholes, what I call almost close to potholes. Let's look at the house again. All right, so that's one part. So we questioned Mrs. Ms.Cava, who's running for Miami-Dade County Mayor. Have you ever been by here? Has one of your aides ever been by here? Who's the code enforcement officer? Why haven't you, being the commissioner of this district, fixed this issue? I'm going to ask this question. How come you haven't tried to get the owner of this property to either tear down this home or fix it up and renovate it and clean up the boats? All right, I'm going to show you more. All right, we're going to go to the second abandoned house, but I want you to see something very interesting. Again, this is Ileana's district, Mrs. Cava's district. Look at the street right here. Bumpy street. Little holes. You see that? Now look at the grass. Never being cut along the canal. Look at this. Look how ugly looking and disgusting it is. Road and bridge. She hasn't sent road and bridge and how long, and God knows how long, to cut the grass right along the canal here. And look at the street here. Why don't you just throw tar, black tar, into this road? Coconut Palm Drive, east of the turnpike, is a mess. Look at this. Disgusting. Look at the grass. Look at the tree. Oh my God. Look at the tree. Mrs. Cava, you're responsible for this. This is on you. Who's the code enforcement officer? Who's in charge? You know, who's the code enforcement officer for this area? Look at this. Look how disgusting. More of a pothole. Look at this right here. Look at this. All right, let's go. All right, so look, more grass. Tall weeds, grass, right along the canal. Now check this out. Who's the code enforcement officer for this area? This shouldn't be like this, even in farm country, rural area of South Miami-Dade. Shouldn't be like this. Bumpy road with potholes. Tall, ugly grass, even along the side of this road here. What, just because it's in a rural area means you're gonna abandon it? Now check this out. Check this out, ugly. Another abandoned house with graffiti. Look at this. Let's see if you can see it real good. This is in Mrs. Commissioner District 8's Mrs. Ileana Cava's district. Look at that. Beautiful sunny day, by the way, for August the 8th, 2020. Mrs. Ileana Cava is running for Miami-Dade County Mayor. The primaries are in 2 weeks. You guys that are going to vote, if you vote for her and she becomes mayor, this is a preview, pretty much illegal dumping, pretty much of what Miami-Dade is going to look like. So yeah, this is in her district. Yeah, I know Mayor Carlos Jimenez is also responsible for this. This is under his watch, but you already know my views on Carlos Jimenez's mayoralship. You know my view on that. Look at this. Wow, it's abandoned. I don't want to go straight inside. I mean, you see plenty of this. You see this already. You've seen a lot of this video. All right, so this is her. This is another abandoned house. So two of them, very close to each other, on the east side of the turnpike. Coconut Palm Drive, 248th Street, Southwest. Just because it's in a rural area doesn't mean that you can't enforce the owners to fix this up. You have this. Right here. Tall grass. Tall grass. Next to the canal. All right. And you already saw the bumps, the bumpy road, potholes, little potholes, damaged road, been neglected. All right. Illegal dumping. Look at that shopping cart. So we're going to go to another area of Mrs. Cava's district. And I'm going to show you something else. It's next to a retail store. Next to a CVS. My questions for you, Mrs. Cava, is why haven't you fixed Coconut Palm Drive east of the turnpike? rural area, 2 abandoned houses with graffiti, tall, ugly grass, all along the stretch of Coconut Palm Drive, 248th Street. How come you haven't fixed the tall, ugly grass with weeds, the street? And the street has potholes. You can't drive on it. It's ugly. It's horrible. And the 2 houses, why haven't you fixed that issue? The abandoned houses with buildings with graffiti, and the illegal dumping as well. You saw the boats. You saw the shopping cart. And for you that are voting, for those of you that are voters that think about voting for Ms.Cava, whether you're a Democrat or Republican or independent, if she becomes mayor of Miami-Dade County, this is a preview of what Miami-Dade County is going to look like. Let's go along for the ride and let me show you more. All right, so we're west of the Turnpike, 248th Street Southwest. Look at this, illegal dumping. Again, who's the code enforcement officer for this district, for this area? Look at this, check this out. Next to a CVS. Look at that. This is a little road, and next to between some houses. Let me see the houses here. Single family homes. Beautiful, brand new. See? You got the illegal dumping, you got the little the brick fence, the illegal dumping. This is like a road between the single family homes. You got the brick fence, and then you got a CVS. By the way, hey, awesome, look. Following stop sign. So who's the code enforcement officer for this area? In Ms.Cava's district. So you see the CVS right here? CVS and Mas, by the way. You can identify that, right? Southwest 248th Street, west of the Turnpike. So that's illegal dumping right there. All right, let's go for more. It's only going to get better. Okay, so there's a homeless individual that just happened right next to the illegal dumping spot and next to the CVS. I want you to see the CVS. It's very sunny, but I think you could see it. All right, I'm gonna see if I can talk to him real quick. This is Ms.Cava's district. All right, so something interesting here, Mrs. Ileana Cava's Commission 8 district for Miami-Dade County, because she's running for mayor of Miami-Dade County. We also have a homeless problem in her district. Ms. Cava, my question to you is, before I talk to this nice individual named Adrian, why haven't you passed by here? Have you passed by here? Do you realize that you also have a homeless problem in your district? You have some kind of power. So I want to introduce you to, what's your name, sir?
Adrian.
Adrian. How long have you been in this area?
No. I pass only, but I watch some money where I fight for also for the chain. For also for buy something in the store.
Yeah. Can I ask you really simply a quick question? Has any politician ever come by to talk to you, to offer you any help? Political person? Nobody?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Mrs. Ileana Cava? She's running for Miami-Dade County mayor. She is the commissioner for this district, for Miami-Dade County. Commission 8. Has she ever passed by here to talk to you?
No.
Has anyone ever passed by here to offer you any kind of help? Yeah. What about, like, let's say, for example, organization?
Yeah, but really, I from like for this side of Caribbean Bure and Rio Swan on the street.
Yeah.
Yes.
But has anybody, like organization, company, ever come to offer you help? Say, look, I want to help you. I want to give you some money. I want to give you a shelter. You just deserve it. You're a human being. You deserve to be living in a shelter. Has anyone ever done that for you?
For everything, but only that's no job now. That's
Yeah,
only
no job. But has anybody ever offered you any job, anything? No?
Like, yeah.
Camilla's house. You ever heard of Camilla's house?
Yes.
Had they come to help you?
I do Camilo house. It's not like
Speaking Spanish?
Like,
¿Habla español?
yes.
¿Alguien ha tenido una organización han venido a ayudarte?
Sí,
Sí, pero ¿hace cuánto tiempo que no han venido a ayudarte?
pero solo no. Yo solo estaba fregando un dinero para usarlo como cambio, pero no. Yo lo que no estoy trabajando, pero yo no.
Pero nadie ha venido a ayudarte. No han venido a ayudarte.
No, porque yo trabajo.
Sí, pero es que no, pero
trabajo ni nada.
ha sido duro para ti la cosa.
Sí.
Pero nunca ha venido, perdona que yo te siga preguntando, pero nunca ha venido un político a ayudarte. O una persona representando un político,
Sí,
¿o no?
Pero es más bien para personas más grandes.
Grandes,
Para personas mayores.
mayores.
Sí.
¿Quién ha venido a ayudarte?
Porque yo he cogido desde Salvation Army que...
Oh, sí, ellos son una buena organización.
He hecho varias aplicaciones, pero es para...
Salvation Army te ha ayudado un poco.
Sí, es para personas más grandes, porque con esta edad que yo tengo, yo no aplico exactamente para una ayuda.
Sí, pero tú eres un ser humano. Tú también mereces ayuda.
Es edad, pero no tengo fuerza para trabajar.
No, yo sé, yo entiendo. Si yo trabajo con personas especiales, yo entiendo la situación tuya. Pero no ha venido un político ni alguien que te ayuda, que te venga a ayudar, que te ponga en una situación. No es solamente venir y hablar contigo. ¿Ha venido una persona que de verdad para ayudarte o no?
No.
Ni organización ninguna.
No.
Ninguna organización. Ok. Este señor, muchachito, perdón, tú eres jovencito.
Sí.
Muchas gracias. Espero que Dios te bendiga mucho. Si yo tuviera muchas cosas que ofrecerte, yo te las ofrecería y te ayudaría. Quizá en un tiempo yo regreso y yo te puedo ayudar en más en lo que yo puedo. ¿Ok?
Muchas gracias.
Ok, no, gracias. Yeah, so you saw the homeless individual, poor human being. Ms.Cava, this isn't her district. This isn't your district. This isn't you. This is also a problem that you haven't fixed. You haven't fixed a homeless problem. I have gone into your records, Ms.Cava, and your legislative achievements. I have gone right into your website for Miami-Dade Commission 8 in the county website, and I have not seen you do anything or vote for anything to help the homeless in Miami-Dade County. You just saw Andres, homeless individual, right next to Coconut Palm, next to the CVS, and you saw him struggling. You've never, either you or no one from your office has ever gone to offer this poor human being any kind of help. So you have a homeless problem in your district. You have streets that have potholes you can't drive in them. You have tall, ugly grass. You are an environmentalist. You claim to be this environmentalist. Ugly grass next to a canal. And this is only Southwest 248th Street, but you've seen in this video so much of the poverty in a rural area. You call yourself a woman, a politician for the people. No. If you become mayor of Miami-Dade County, this is a preview of what's going to look like. More homeless individuals. All right, let's see if we can continue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, I mentioned in the last clip. Let's continue. So this is the conclusion that if you are a Miami-Dade County voter and you saw this video, this is the ending, by the way. What did you see? You saw abandoned homes or buildings with graffiti, illegal dumping, a street pretty much going for like over a mile, okay? Basically with bumps and some potholes, and then you saw a canal with ugly tall grass, weeds, never cut. You saw in the end a homeless individual who is struggling to make ends meet, struggling to survive. I had to give him some money because he's struggling, so it's only proper that I try to help him out. He mentioned that no one has ever come to help him, any politician or any organization, just Salvation Army, and it's not like they come all the time. And You saw, again, the illegal dumping. You saw everything, all of this, which is poverty, in a rural area of Miami-Dade County, Southwest 248th Street, on the west side and on the east side. Okay? West side and east side. That stretch of street, road, you saw all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a preview if Ms.Cava, the communist left-winger, gets elected. This is a preview of what Miami-Dade County is going to look like. It's going to look like a lot more than what you just saw there. And yeah, this falls under Miami-Dade County Mayor Carlos Jimenez as well. He under his watch, mayoralship, obviously the puck stops with him because he is the executive as well, the boss, the head honcho for all of the departments of Miami-Dade County. This falls on him too. This also falls on the code enforcement officer for that particular area. Coconut Palm, the Coconut Palm Street Drive, 248, by the Turnpike. That falls on the code enforcement officer as well. The director of code enforcement, also Road and Bridge, Miami-Dade. That's another department. That director, both directors, code enforcement and Road and Bridge, that falls on them too, and then the people that are in charge of that area. And this, but this is Ms.Cava's district. Thank you for watching the Alexander News Show video. Please, if you're going to vote for a mayor, look at this video. I mean, you see this video. Go back, rewind. I'm going to be putting clips of this on my Twitter, and this is going to go up on my YouTube channel. And you saw for yourself. If Ms.Cava becomes elected mayor, you saw that right there, and this is rural community. Miami-Dade County, this is the part of, it's what we call the Redlands, north of Homestead, but farmland. Can you imagine populated communities like Northwest Miami-Dade, which is already in bad shape as it is? You've seen my videos there. Can you imagine if she becomes mayor? You're going to see a lot more of this. A lot more of this. That's nothing. Okay? And I want to just mention, it's important. She becomes mayor, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see widespread poverty. Okay? Widespread poverty. All right? Thank you for watching the Alexander News Show video.